You asked for meal prep on the go, so that is what you got. With our busy schedules, it's not always possible to get to heating facilities at lunchtime to warm our food. So here's a healthy, exciting idea that you can prep at home in about 20 minutes. It tastes great cold and isn't sandwiches. This is salmon and quinoa with chickpea, radish and fennel salad. I've even got some olive and cucumber in there, but I thought I'd best leave it out of the intro because I didn't want it banging on too long, a bit like this one. So anyway, you ready? So hello again, my name's Gregory D and I've got my apron on the wrong way, but no one can tell. So I'm firing straight in with this quinoa. I've rinsed this, it's tricolour quinoa. Quinoa needs to be rinsed before you boil it, just to get rid of any excess bitterness and shells. 200 grams of quinoa I'm using, and then in with the water, 2 parts water to 1 part quinoa. And then in with one chopped fennel bulb and about 250 grams of chopped radishes into the colander above the pan. And just to show you how I'm preparing the radishes, I'll take the top, the bottom off, and then it's just into quarters. And then they go into the pan. So we get that ball boiling and then we start to prep the salmon. I've got about 700 grams of salmon here, which is way too much for 3 meals. I'm going to use probably half of this, so you only really need about 300 grams. Salt and pepper into the oven and just keep that moving on top. This is going to take about 15 minutes and keep an eye on that quinoa underneath. And meanwhile, we're going to prep this cucumber. So I'm just going to cut this into stripes. So I'm going to square this off into a cuboid shape with a peeler. Straight down the middle, scrape the seeds out, and then just chop through. We get nice little bits there to pop in our salad when it's ready. As soon as the quinoa is cooked, pop it on a plate because it'll speed up the cooling time. Allow everything to cool. Add 1 can of chickpeas, the radishes, the fennel that are all cool at this stage. Go in with the cucumber. Give that a good mix up with your hands. Add the juice of 1 lime. Have a little taste, give it a good season with salt and black pepper. And then flake our salmon off, removing the skin, which is also cool at this point. Pop in as much of that salmon as you want. I'm going to be using about half, so about 350 grams. That'll do me for the 3 days. And then it's time to serve. And I've popped in a little bit of lamb's lettuce, a few olives in each of my containers before I'll finally go in with my salmon salad. And what I also like to do is chop a lemon up for dressing, and if you want you can make an additional dressing. Simply mix together in a jug 3 tablespoons of orange juice, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 teaspoon of garlic granules and 2 tablespoons of honey. And this is great poured on just before you're going to eat it. Now look at this, that just finishes the story off beautifully. Is that full force or is that for full force? Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Until next time.